Hey YouTube, this is Itchy, and I have some additional info for our fallout forecast for this week. Right now, this is what we have going on Intellicast. There's precipitation in Washington, Oregon, down through Portland, the upper regions of Idaho, most of Montana. Looks like they're having some snow. North Dakota, and then small section here of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Chicago area, everything from Fort Wayne up, Dayton and up, and then this whole area that's moving through towards the Atlantic seaboard. Now, what NOAA has forecasted for rainfall for the next 5 days looks like this. So this area has been on our radar pretty much every forecast, as well as St. Louis and through this upper Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley area. What concerns me though the most is something that got emailed to me yesterday, and I'm going to show you what's going on the Tepco cameras in a moment. This is where the jet stream is right now, covering a huge section of the country. And let me just scroll through here a little bit. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's staying fairly consistent. Now I have a friend on Facebook who has been watching the Tepco cams, and if you recall from the weather forecast 2 days ago, there were 10 images that he sent me that showed neutron beams that are being photographed around the plant, and this is all new within the last 24 to 36 hours. I'll scroll through these quickly because there's a lot of them. Red, green, actually no, it looks like purple. White, blue, purple, maybe yellow, white, orange, blue, purple, blue, here and down here around these exhaust pipes, purple, yellow, orange, red, green, blue, and right here. These beams were first noticed at the beginning of the crisis. In fact, I was on Reuters live blog because that was really the only place that you could get updated info, minute-to-minute updates, because the mainstream news wasn't really carrying it. And when they first started reporting that these beams were occurring, all the physicists that were on this board were flipping out. And these different colors indicate that there could be faster, hotter neutron reactions. And when we saw these about 2 weeks ago, there was an increase in radiation levels that was detected in Japan, here, and now Europe. And now, in light of all these images today, it just means we need to step up our efforts. I want to show you my Facebook page where I post daily articles. All these images are on here. Feel free to copy any of them and share them around. And we've got some new news in Germany. Radiation's being detected here now too. I'm going to keep an eye on that and maybe do a video later. So in light of the beams, the jet stream, and the current radar for precipitation, in addition to the area areas that we were concerned about being the Pacific Northwest and this area around St. Louis. I would add to the list the upper Midwest here and up into New England for your watch. If you have any friends or relatives in this area, especially if they're pregnant or have young children, please share this information with them. And I'm going to leave you with a couple minutes of this video again showing what happens or what you can do if you are caught out in the rain.
You can go out for very brief periods if you are well covered and keep the dust off your skin. Wear heavy boots or shoes and pants tucked in or tied around the bottom. Keep dust out. If any dust gets on you, brush it off promptly. When you have a chance, wash it off. That dust can burn your skin. But what happens if you do get exposed to a great deal of fallout? Food or water has been contaminated by the dust. Internal damage may occur. When dust has been left on skin, there will be skin burns. When you have been near dust too long, there may be radiation sickness. Exposure can even cause death. If you have had considerable exposure, you will vomit and grow weak. But after a few hours, this sensation will pass, and by the next day, you may have had the last of it. Even if you have been exposed to excessive fallout, you may eat and drink just as you normally would. But don't force yourself. Whether you have had these symptoms or not, if Civil Defense radio announcements have said that radiation has been high in your section, keep an eye on your condition for the next few days. Watch especially for these developments in the 2 weeks following exposure. Return of nausea, sore throat, bruise spots developing without any known reason, loss of hair. These conditions, or nosebleed, or diarrhea, should be reported to a doctor or to the nearest first aid station set up under civil defense plans. Unless civil defense teams have warned that your area is still dangerously radioactive, you can get out and work to help yourself and help others. Although fallout can be deadly, your chances of avoiding damage from it are much better if you follow the directions we have given you.